Et salut à toutes et à tous, c'est Akatsuki, on se retrouve pour un nouvel épisode sur Metal Gear Solid 2 où on était, eh bien on arrivait au début de la Big Shell, on avait fini le tanker. On est parti pour, eh bien oui, faire la suite de l'histoire, la Big Shell. C'est parti. Les scientifiques ont dû faire des milliers de calculs pour créer la bombe atomique et déterminer les effets des produits de la Seconde Guerre mondiale. Les ordinateurs et les bombes atomiques se sont développés ensemble. Et oui. Attention à cela.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group and they have the big shell under complete control.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Also, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the president. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you
On a déjà entendu ça quelque part.
All right.
Oui, nous ne sommes pas le même
Making
Snake.
changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
Oui,
How do I get up to the next level?
par l'ascenseur. Ça
There's
nous
an
rappelle quelque
elevator
chose,
at
hein.
the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
C'est fait exprès. Dans des easter
Your
eggs.
new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research.
Ok.
The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
Très bien, très bien, très bien. Nous sommes un surhomme.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Oh là là, faut ouvrir la
Copy
porte.
that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Vous avez appris à ouvrir une porte. Tu vois, tu es dans une salle fermée. Il faut passer par la porte. Il y a des bugs. C'est les sons qu'on entend, pas des bugs, hein, des bugs des insectes. C'est ça le petit zig 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 zig, c'est des cafards. Je sais pas comment on dit en anglais cafard. Regardez, ils sont là. Il y en a pas beaucoup en plus. Hein. Je sais plus comment on dit cafard en anglais. Mais si quelqu'un le sait, pourrait le dire en commentaire. Des fois j'ai des petits trous de mémoire, vous le savez. Ça vient avec l'âge, hein, du haut de mes 275 000 ans. Ça arrive. Aussi divin que je sois, il m'arrive encore à faire des petites erreurs. Vraiment de mémoire. Ok. Alors ici on va y revenir, hein, ne vous inquiétez pas, on va revoir cette zone. Ça je m'en souviens, ça j'ai pas d'erreur de mémoire là-dessus. J'ai assez fait le jeu comme ça sur PS2 à l'époque. Mais non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Je voulais pas aller là, je voulais aller là. Allez hop. Remonte à l'échelle, Jackie. Merci, Jackie. Regardez ça. Regardez ça comme ils sont dégueulasses. Et alors là, il y en a, il va me dire non, c'est pas des cafards, c'est des blattes ou je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quel autre bait. Mais pour moi, ça restera des cafards. Ok, parce qu'en fait, c'est... Voilà. Hein, il y a plein d'animaux comme ça. À savoir que les cafards vivent dans les endroits propres. Il y a un Jackie qui s'est fait tabasser. Ça, c'est pas moi qui ai fait bouger la caméra. C'est l'ordinateur qui a décidé. C'est quoi, des AKM ou des AK-102, ça?
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov.
AN-94, désolé.
Those grenades, all his equipment is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
Bah, ils veulent
They
nous
must
tabasser
have
le cul.
made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
D'accord. On sait qu'il va nous cacher des choses, le colonel, comme d'habitude. Comme d'habitude. Ça nous rappelle quelque chose. arrête de m'appeler toutes les 2
There's
secondes.
definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the
Très
situation
bien.
and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh,
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
then what?
Très bien.
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields
Très bien.
as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high, should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
D'accord.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The
Très bien.
nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
D'accord. Et alors? Évidemment, ça va très très mal se passer. On s'en doute. Ah, ça réveille, hein? Ok. Alors. Codename. Eh bien, nous serons le AK. Vous le savez. Hop là. Voilà. Pardon. Ensuite, voilà. Ma date de naissance, vous ne la saurez pas. Évidemment, je vais mentir sur ma date de naissance. Nous sommes nés en 2006. Nous sommes français, évidemment. Alors, radar, point de vue d'intrusion. Blue 2, oui. Full screen, oui. Caption, oui. One view, choisir l'observation à première personne. Normal. Groupe, quick charge. Ouais. Retourner à l'écran précédent. Retourner à l'écran titre. Là. Ok. On est bien, on est bien, on est bien.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now.
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel.
Très bien, c'est
The
pratique.
bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
C'est un peu de la merde.
It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
On préférait quand c'était Mailing qui
Big
nous
Shell's
expliquait ça.
layout map should now be available after touching the start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Ah, Rose,
Jack,
qui est
I'm a
Rose?
part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving
Merci.
and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files,
C'était
she
mailing ou
knows
pas?
you better than anybody
C'est la
else.
question.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's
Ah,
never
quel
been a
talent.
part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need
C'est
all
vrai.
the help you can get.
Jack,
C'est vrai, c'est
you're
vrai.
stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose,
You need
Ça a l'air d'être
someone
notre
to
femme, en
watch your
fait.
back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to
C'est
follow
bien.
your orders
On sait quelle est la
outside of my
tenue
immediate duties.
de Raiden,
Jack is not simply a
quel est le
field
nom,
personnel for me to
son vrai
track.
nom. Et
His
c'est vrai
safety
que
comes first to me,
on le partage
not
tout le
the
temps,
mission.
les noms
And
des
because of that,
agents
I
secrets.
will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96.
Quel talent, c'est toujours la même fréquence.
I just switched frequencies. Jack,
what?
do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well, I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
Ok. Merde, ils vont se réveiller les Jackie. Ah, cachons-nous. Cachons-nous, ils arrivent. Ils se sont réveillés. Non.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
Oh merde.
I'm under enemy fire! Secure the perimeter!
Merde. Merde. Ah, l'ascenseur est là. On pourra y aller. Si vous faites repérer, vous pouvez pas monter. Hein. Logique. Hop là! Quel talent! Mais quel talent! Je suis trop fort, je sais, je sais. Ah, applaudissez pas, applaudissez pas. C'est où, c'est le talent. Voilà, nous sommes la blondinette.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
Quoi?
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Solid Snake serait le méchant. Mon dieu, mais pas le vrai Solid Snake, un autre Solid Snake, mon dieu.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
Très bien, très bien, très bien. Il faut sauver le président.
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the
D'accord.
whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment.
D'accord.
First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Ok, ça devrait aller. Ça, je devrais savoir faire. Hello. Il y a des trucs à ramasser. Merci. Alors, si vous marchez, vous allez voir, il y a du caca d'oiseau. Si vous courez dedans, eh bien, voilà, vous tombez comme un caca, caca des scies, d'oiseaux. Tout à fait. Car vous êtes l'homme le plus nul de la planète. Et on a, comme d'habitude, pas d'armes. Là, on peut aller là. Et je pense que je ne peux aller que là, donc allons-y. Hop là. Quoi encore? Oh, ils arrêtent pas de m'appeler. Et laissez-moi 5 minutes. Oui, allô? Jackie? Ok. Tu veux me parler peut-être, je sais pas, tu voulais me parler
You've acquired
Merci.
some ration. Good. This is a
Oui. Oui, on se doute. Oui, voilà. On a des rations. Non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Mais laissez-moi. Allez. Je sais pas, il voulait me parler, j'ai appuyé, ça a rien dit. Oui, en gros, il m'a dit, ah bah voilà, quand même.
Raiden. SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the
Yeah.
NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
D'accord. Une émission top secrète, mais où tout le monde est au courant. Tout va bien. Ça, c'est des vraies missions top secrètes notées en japonais et pas en chinois. Pour ceux qui ne connaissent pas la différence, eh bien, en japonais, il y a des syllabaires supplémentaires. Il y a 2 syllabaires plus les kanji.
I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
Understood. Elle parle vraiment russe. Elles ont un accent russe bien fait. Ouais, ce n'est absolument pas raciste. Bien, le nœud est là. Très bien. Mais il y a un soldat à côté. Merde. Faudrait que je puisse l'abattre.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Haute surveillance, il y a un mec.
Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against the wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
Et je croyais que t'avais fait du VR, mon gars. Il sert à quoi, lui, en fait, Raiden? Raiden ne sert à rien. Je hais ce personnage. Tu sais, je vous ai déjà dit que j'aimais pas Raiden. Oh, mais il y a un truc, là. Ah, il faut le SOCOM. Le Mark 23, quoi.
There's somebody there.
Il m'a vu. Il m'a vu. Il m'a vu. Ha 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 ha. Trop fort. Trop fort le Jackie. Downloading. Ah, ça doit se fait plus électrocuter. Ouais. Oh yeah. Bonjour. Il ne m'a pas vu. Je suis trop invisible. Car je suis Snake. Enfin, Raiden, Jackie, Jacko. Konami Eyes. D'accord. Bébé. Allez hop, on se casse. Quel talent, même pas repéré. C'est à ça qu'on voit le talent. On va vers l'été F. Évidemment. Merde. Un truc avec une caméra. Shit. I have a problem. Faudrait un lance-roquette.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll knock its sensors offline for a while. Try to locate some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Ok.
Copy that.
Il y en a qui ont des mitrailleuses, quoi. Ou des
Wait a
lance-roquettes.
second. I just intercepted new intelligence
Yes.
on the operation being executed by
Allez-y.
SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is
Ah,
he
yes.
safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it, cover the president! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that... Alpha Zero, respond.
Merde.
All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Alors. Je pouvais pas aller à la baie ici. Essayons. Parce que sinon je vais faire tout le tour de l'autre côté, on va tourner dans l'autre sens. Alors il y a ce Jackie. Voilà. Il y a une caméra ici. Non, non, il n'y a personne. Ok. On peut aller à la baie directement. Ah putain, encore une vidéo. Mais c'est fou. Que se passe-t-il ici? Ok, 2 soldats. Merde. Vraiment dans la merde ici. Hein. Pourquoi on est parti sans armes en fait? On peut me rappeler?
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
Yes, quel talent.
All right. I'm giving it a try.
Don't forget the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Ok. La culbute. Moi j'aime bien culbuter, pardon. Hop là! Quel talent! Mais quel talent, quel homme. Grape level 1. Ça veut dire qu'on aura plusieurs levels. Hop. Vous voyez que tout de suite un passé en mode 3D plutôt qu'en mode 2D comme avant sur Metal Gear Solid 1. Ça change beaucoup de choses. Après on pourrait venir là et lui casser la gueule à ce petit con. Est-ce que tu pourrais te casser s'il te plaît? Merci Jackie. C'est bien gentil à toi. Hop là. Oh quel talent! Moi je fais ça tous les matins. Hein. Tous les matins sur mon rebord de fenêtre. Hop hop hop. Un peu de gym comme ça. J'espère que vous en faites aussi. Vous verrez, vous serez tout de suite beaucoup plus... vous vous sentirez tout de suite beaucoup mieux dans votre vie. Encore? Mais c'est fou le début. Ouh! Il s'est passé des choses ici. Bonjour madame. Direct le ninja? Ça c'était le ninja dans le 1, mais le ninja est mort. Ah, prends une M4 là. Ou M16, je sais pas c'est lequel des deux, mais bon bref, c'est une AR-15 quoi. Ce sera déjà mieux que rien du tout. M4. Oh là! Ils se font tuer par un mec au couteau. T'as bien beaucoup de balles dans ton chargeur, mon ami. Je vais le laisser tranquille, hein, moi, le monsieur. Il a l'air plutôt fort. Tu sais que t'as le droit de recharger de temps en temps. Ah, c'est pas un ninja, c'est Jackie la frite. Mais il a combien de balles dans son chargeur? Moi je veux la même M4 que lui. Ok. Bah je crois qu'ils sont tous morts. Y compris Jackie la frite. Munitionman est mort, c'est con. Et moi je reste là comme un caca. Mais il va pas, ils sont tous morts. Il est con quoi lui. Je me serais barré depuis longtemps. Tu sais que t'as pas d'arme? Prends une M4 s'il te plaît. Une M4 A1. Non, tu veux pas prendre une M4 A1? Oh. Il lui fait un bisou. C'est un vampire. C'est un vampire. Ah, c'est pas repéré.
What are you?
Il sort. Il sort son objet. Mon Dieu.
Arrive today. Or rather 6.
Feel the mort. Vamp.
Get down!
Oh oh oh. Très bien. On est venu nous sauver. Donne-moi ta M4.
Where is he?
Il a la voix de Snake, non? Qui est-il? Cool, on est M4.
Strange smell.
Ouais, je me suis pas lavé depuis 3 jours. Excuse-moi.
Smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Them.
Yeah, Queen?
Are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Ah, c'est pas les vrais américains. Faut qu'il recharge lui.
Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Ah cool, on est M4. Yes. Dès le début du jeu, la mitraillette. Pas besoin de passer par le flingue tout pourri. Quel talent.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Bah, quel menteur. Ou alors tu es la copie conforme de celui de Snake.
How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
Oh oh oh! Pour des choses.
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced...
VR, huh?
But realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
Ah, c'est bon ça. Vive les Hervé. Non, garde-le, garde-le, garde-le. Garde. Non, mais t'es con quoi.
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Mais il est con, t'avais une M4. T'as qu'à le descendre, ce petit con.
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
Non, on avait une M4 quoi.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know
Ah bah voilà,
you're
bute-le.
involved.
It's a little too late for that.
Mais bute-le, récupère sa M4 et son flingue. Bordel.
What's up?
Take a look.
Et sa radio. Ah.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
Regarde, il tient plus debout.
All right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
En plus, il fume, donc il va mourir encore plus vite.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak. That was Vamp.
Ah, on va savoir.
He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison,
Batman,
the
Van,
unit
George,
began to unravel. They
Fortune.
were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
Eh ouais,
Buried.
apparemment. Pas tout à fait, hein,
What
on
about the other
t'a
soldiers?
reconnu.
I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just dead cell members to hold down.
Là, ils sont que 3.
You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why?
Parce qu'on me l'a ordonné. Tel un
What
con.
are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy.
T'as pas une arme avec, plutôt que des clopes?
Take
Merci.
this too.
Oh ouais, en plus, directement le SOCOM.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
Oh, ça fait du gros bruit ça.
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes.
Donne-moi ta M4 alors.
Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Ah merde. T'es con.
Hey, what's your name?
Jackie la frite.
Ryden.
Ryden. Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Moi c'est Jackie la frite. Ah, mais le nœud était juste là, donc je vais aller le chercher, déjà. Prendre les munitions, on va prendre le flingue, et le premier qui me parle, je lui mets 2 balles. Boum. Dans sa face. Ok. Et on s'en va. Voilà, oui. Et là, il y a plein de M4, je peux pas les récupérer, s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît. Non, pas le droit. Dommage. Ok, du SOCOM. Ah non, c'est du M9, mais pourquoi? Mais pourquoi? Mais pourquoi? Mais maintenant, on a un flingue, les gars. Et ça, c'est la classe, les flingues. Oui, Rose?
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah. Thanks for the reminder.
C'est vrai. Et on va s'arrêter là. Je vous souhaite à toutes et tous une excellente continuation. On se retrouve très bientôt pour nos aventures. Allez, bye bye.